Hello and welcome back to Naptime Liturgy. In this series, Short and Sacred, we're walking through all 150 Psalms one by one. The intent is not a deep dive or a study, but just a pure reading of the poetry and a few of my honest reflections. My hope is for a space for us to find a little rest in the middle of our days. Today we're resting with Psalm 4. Let's read. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. O men, how long shall my honor be turned into shame? How long will you love vain words and seek after lies? But know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Be angry and do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds and be silent. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. There are many who say, who will show us some good? Lift up the light of your face upon us, O Lord. You have put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and wine abound. In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. This is the word of the Lord. So this psalm is reading, at least at first to me, like an lament, asking, how long shall my honor be turned into shame? How long will you love vain words? And then it turns into like the confidence, the hope in God, knowing where you're, like the security of God. Things that are standing out to me. You have given me relief when I was in distress, and be gracious to me and hear my prayer. So there's this level of, you have done great things, and so I know I can have trust that you will do great things. So it's kind of like using your experience as well to know that God's promises are still holding fast for you. Another thing that's standing out to me, but I think that's very much the stage of life that I am in with my daughter, is the be angry and do not sin. That's a phrase that we speak, I wouldn't say on the daily, but definitely multiple times in the week, specifically in working with her emotions of, yes, these emotions, you can feel them. They are good to feel. But in those feelings and those emotions, do not sin. Our feelings can be valid and a lot of times are valid, but they aren't an excuse to use to sin against others with. And even just the kind of response that they're saying, that is being said after this, of ponder in your own hearts on your bed and be silent. Put your trust in the Lord. So when you have anger even, it's saying don't go out and act on that, but instead reflect on it and trust in the Lord. What a beautiful way to deal with complex emotions and hurts. And that's really standing out to me. And then really near the end, a really beautiful part of the psalm. You have put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and wine abound. How beautiful just this idea of the joy that you give me is better than any earthly pleasure. I could have everything, but really joy comes from you and having my trust in you. And then similar to Psalm 3, which is still in my mind of the I lay down and sleep, and I woke again, for the Lord sustained me. This one, it says, in peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. So this, I can be at peace at night when I'm the most vulnerable, when I'm asleep and I can't defend myself. It's then that you sustain me and that you make me dwell in safety. And so just that iteration of the Lord being a sustainer, a comforter, and a safe place for you, physically, emotionally, spiritually. As we read Psalm 4 today, was there any specific word or phrase or verse that felt like it was written just for you in this moment? For me, it's definitely the you have put more joy in my heart than they have, and enter X for whatever that is. Anything that you are tempted to feel jealous over or covet in other people's lives, God has put more joy in my heart than all of those things could. And so that's just really speaking to me today. But if there's something that stood out to you, please feel free to share it in the comments below and we can meditate on it together. Thank you for joining me for this short and sacred reading. I'll meet you back here for the next psalm. Grace and peace.